Hello, my wonderful students. Today we are going to work through solving a word problem where we have to multiply a two-digit number by a one-digit number. Let's go ahead and get started. Here's the word problem we are going to solve. A box of Pokemon trading cards contains 25 packets. Each packet of Pokemon cards contains 8 cards. How many trading cards are in a box? Does everyone remember Poya's 4 steps that we use to solve problems? Just in case, let's go over the steps so we can work the problem and keep everything organized. Remember, these are the steps we will solve the problem in. Step 1, understand the problem. Write what we know and write what we don't know. Step 2, create a plan to solve our problem. Step 3, carry out the plan. And step 4, check your work. Let's work on step 1 and step 2. Step 1. First, we need to write out what we know. We know that one packet of Pokemon cards has 8 cards, and that one box of Pokemon cards contains 25 packets. Now, let's write out what we don't know. What we don't know is how many trading cards are in a box. Now, on to step 2. For step 2, we need to make a plan to solve the problem. Let's write out what we need to do. To solve the problem, we need to multiply the number of cards in a packet by the number of packs in a box to see how many cards are in a box. Step 3. Let's start to solve the problem using pictures. So, we need to first show one packet of cards. In that one packet, we have 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have one packet and its cards represented. Now we need to repeat this until we have 25 packets. So there's 1 packet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now we need to count up the number of cards. We could go through and count each dot, but that would take time and be easy to get lost. So instead, let's just count by rows and do multiplication with 2 one-digit numbers. Our first row has 8 cards in each packet. Now we need to multiply that by the number of packets in the row, which is 9. 8 times 9 gives us 72. That means there are 72 cards in that row. So there are 72 cards in 9 packets. Let's do this again with the second row. There are 8 cards per packet times 9 packets, which equals 72. Let's do this a final time with the third row. There are 8 cards per packet times 7 packets, which equals 56. Now we need to add up the numbers from each row to find our total. So 72 plus 72 plus 56. First, add the ones place to get 10. The 0 goes below the equals bar in the ones place. And we will move the 10 up. Then add the tens place to get 20. Write this below. Now we have 200 as our answer. Let's try this another way to see if we get the same thing. Let's solve this problem again, but using more standard methods instead of drawing a bunch of pictures. So, first set up 25 times 8. Once our problem is written, we can begin to multiply. We will start with multiplying the 8 with the number in the ones place, 5. 8 times 5 equals 40. So the number in the ones place will go below, and the number in the tens place will go above to be added. Now we will multiply the 8 by the tens place, which is a 2. 8 times 2 equals 16. Then we need to add the 4 tens to this number, which gives us 20. Write the numbers below to get our answer. Now our answer is 200, just like before. Now we can move on to step 4. All that is left is the fourth step. Now let's check our work. We can use other methods to make sure we get the same answer, and we also need to check and make sure our answer makes sense with the word problem. First, let's check our work using repeated addition. So write our problem, 25 times 8. Then add 25 8 times. Then, when you add all those up, our answer is 200, just like before. Now let's check to make sure our answers make sense using multiplication. We were multiplying the number of packets in a box times the number of cards in a packet to equal the total number of cards in a box. We found out that we needed to multiply 25 times 8, which gave us 200. This means there are 200 Pokemon cards in a box, which makes sense. You all did so well. I'm proud of how well you were able to follow along through this word problem that involved multiplication of a 2-digit number. Now let's try another word problem on your own. There are 7 M&Ms in an individual fun-sized packet. A fun-sized bag of M&Ms contains 32 individual packets. How many M&Ms are there in a fun-sized bag?